Hi guys, and welcome to another Hero of the Week. This week's hero is a guy called Big John, who runs a social media account in regards to food. Now, he was asked about flags, he was asked about racism, and he was asked about one racist incident in particular. And have a listen to how he responded to all of this.
I love my country. I'm a proud Englishman. And when you see the flags going up, I can see why people are doing it, because a lot of institutions around the country won't put up the flags. So people are sort of taking it amongst themselves. And it's normal people that are doing it. But every now and again, it blows over. You get the isolated incident, which isn't good, it is upsetting.
So did you see a picture of a Chinese takeaway in York saying, go home?
Yeah, I saw that online. And I think the lady had been running it for 15 years. She's lived here, she's worked hard. And I'm associated with Chinese takeaways. But I would have felt the same whether it had been an Indian, Caribbean, Mexican, Greek, Turkish. You know, people that are working here shouldn't be targeted like that. No one should be targeted like that. And it just sort of hit a nerve. And I'm going up to York in a couple of weeks. I'm going to go into the takeaway and give them a bit of custom.
Wonderful, wonderful, Big John. You know, this is exactly what we need to hear. I don't know John's background very well, but I presume that he's from a working class background. And this is exactly what needs to be happening. Working class people need to be standing in solidarity with immigrants, the ones who are at the receiving end of this racism. That's what needs to happen. You know, it's one thing if it's somebody middle class, somebody university educated who goes to the anti-racism protests. I've said before, and I mentioned it during a video where I was speaking to Van Man Talks, ordinary English people need to take back control of their flag. At the anti-racism protests, turn up with the flag of St. George, turn up with the Union flag. Do that, because it's your flag as well. It doesn't belong to the racists. It doesn't belong to the xenophobes. They're the ones trying to take control of the flag. They're trying to create a symbol of division and using the flag to achieve that. Take back control of that flag. I know some people may feel uncomfortable waving the Union flag at, in particular, anti-racist protests. But you have to do that because you have to show that the flag does not represent racism. The flag does not represent the xenophobes, does not represent the anti-immigration sentiment in Britain. Because if you don't wave it, then the public will associate the flag of St. George or the Union flag with those people, and you do not want that. It's great that somebody like Big John, who has a huge platform, is using it for something positive. He said, here, I'm going to go up to this Chinese restaurant in York and give her a bit of custom, and he has a massive following, and he's going to be able to help this lady in a great way. And this is exactly what needs to happen. Ordinary people do a little bit. People who have a massive platform have a responsibility, I think, to stand in solidarity with the victims here. You Nigel Farage's of this world and the GB News of this world, of course, will not. They will stand in solidarity with somebody else. But I think those on the left, or people who aren't even on the left or on the right, people who have a massive platform that's apolitical, they should show solidarity as well with the victims here. To show that actually I'm not on the side of Farage, I'm not on the side of the xenophobes, I'm not on the side of those who are trying to burn people out of their homes or attack them in their homes. I understand that the people coming in don't want to stay in those hotels. I understand that there are bad eggs in all aspects of society and that we don't punish everyone because of a bad minority. So just once again, well said to John. It's great that he's giving some support to this Chinese lady. Once again, it's a woman who's been in the country for 15 years, working hard, and she's told to leave by racists and bigots who claim to be on the side of the British people when it comes to immigration. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.